Hey guys, welcome back to Stock My Closet. For today's project, I have taken 2 meter kalamkari cotton fabric, and this is the measurement I'm using. You can adjust it according to your requirement. I'll start with the cutting, and for that I have folded the fabric by half in width. So here I have 2 layers of fabric. I'll just trim the uneven fabric on the top. Now I'll mark body's length, that is 14.5 inch in my measurement, including 0.75 inch of seam allowance. I need two lengths, one for front and one for back. I'll again place this piece on the fabric and cut out the same length. So this is for bodies. I have folded the cutout piece twice in width. So here I have 4 layers. Now I'll mark the measurement. For shoulder, take half of shoulder width. In my measurement, shoulder width is 13.5 inch. So half of it will be 6.75 inch. Neck width is 3.5 inch. Mark half inch downwards for shoulder slope and join it to the neck width point. From shoulder slope point, I'll mark half of armhole round, that is 7 inch in my measurement. I'm deducting half inch as this is sleeveless top. I'll just extend this point. Mark 1 inch inwards for front armhole curve and join it to the shoulder slope point. In my measurement, chest round is 30 inch and I'm adding 2 inch of ease. 30 plus 2 is 32 and dividing it by 4, I'll get 8 inch. From the top, mark a point at 10.5 inch shoulder to bust measurement and 14 inch shoulder to waist measurement. For bust, again I'm adding 2 inch of ease. In my measurement, bust round is 32 inch. 32 plus 2 is 34 and dividing it by 4, I'll get 8.5 inch. For waist, I'm adding 2 inch of ease. In my measurement, waist round is 28 inch. 28 plus 2 is 30 and dividing it by 4, I'll get 7.5 inch. Join these points. Give slight curve to this pointed shape. Adding around 1 inch of seam allowance. Now I'll draw front and back armhole curves. And with this marking is complete, now I'll cut out the bodies. Now to cut front armhole curve, separate the back. Fold the front bodies again like this and cut out the front armhole curve. So I've cut out the bodies. Now I'm making wrap top, and for that I need to modify the front bodies pattern. It's your choice. If you want, you can cut out the pattern on the paper and then on the fabric. So firstly I have marked center line and I have marked neck width on both sides at 3.5 inch. Now I'll mark neck depth, that is 7.5 inch. I have added half inch for seam allowance, so I have marked point at 8 inch. Now from the center, I'm marking neck width on both sides and I'll join these points to form a rectangle. From the bottom, I'll leave half inch of seam allowance and then I'll mark a point at 1 inch upwards like this. And now for neckline, I'll make V shape which I'll extend till the waist point like this. I'm adding half inch of seam allowance. And now I'll cut it out. So I have cut one side of wrap bodies. Now for another side, place pattern on the fabric. Match right sides together. It is very important, place right side of bodies on the right side of fabric and cut it out. So I've cut out wrap bodice pattern and this is how it will look. Now I'll cut the bottom, for which I'm making full circle skirt, and I'll show you on the paper how I have folded the fabric. Firstly, fold the fabric by half in length and then in width like this. I have taken whole width of fabric. So here I have 4 layers of fabric. Both these sides are on fold, and on the top corner I'll mark the radius. To calculate radius, take waist round measurement, add same ease you have added in bodies and divide it by 6.28 for full circle skirt. In my measurement, waist round is 28 inch and I'm adding 2 inch of ease. So 28 plus 2 is 30 inch. In 30 inch, 15 inch is for front and 15 inch is for back. I'm making wrap top, so I need extra fabric for overlapping, and for that I'm taking 13 inch extra. So total waist will be 15 inch plus 15 inch plus 13 inch, that is 43 inch, and dividing 43 by 6.28 I'll get 6.8 inch, that is radius for my full circle skirt. From the top corner I'll mark a point at 6.8 inch. Now keep the measuring tape on the top and mark the same point till the other end. Adding half inch of seam allowance. Now I'll mark the length, that is 15.5 inch, including 1 inch of seam allowance. Measure the same from the top corner. This is around 22.5 inch. Keep the measuring tape on the top and mark the same point till the other end. And with this, marking is complete. Now I'll cut it out. So I've cut it out, and with this, wrap top cutting is complete. Now I'll stitch it. I'll start with the bodies. Place front bodies on the back, right sides together, and stitch shoulder slope and side fitting seam on both sides. So I've stitched shoulder slope and side fitting seam on both sides, and this is how it will look. Now I'll finish the skirt. Cut out one side like this. Now I'll make small cuts all around the waistline. Now I'll attach bodice and skirt waist, and I'll also finish the bottom round of the skirt. Join bodice waist with the skirt waist, right sides together, and make a stitch. So I made a stitch. Now I'll overlock it. Now I'll finish bottom round of the skirt, and for that just double fold the seam allowance and make a stitch on the inner edge. So I finished the bottom round and this is how it looks. Now I'll finish neckline and both sides using bias tape. To cut bias tape, I'm using leftover piece from skirt. I'm cutting 1.25 inch wide bias tape. So I've cut out the bias tape. To finish the inner side, just double fold the seam allowance and make a stitch on the inner side to secure it. So I made a stitch and this is how it looks. Now I'll use bias tape to finish neckline. Place the bias tape on the neckline right sides together and make a stitch. Leave around ½ inch of fabric extra on the neckline. So I made a stitch. Now keep the seam allowance direction towards the bias tape and fold the bias tape towards the wrong side like this and make a stitch on the inner side to secure it. So I made a stitch. Now I'll trim the extra fabric and this is how it will look. Now fold the bias tape towards the wrong side and make the final stitch to secure it. So I finished the neckline. Now I'll cut out the belt. I'll cut belt in two pieces. Belt on the inner side will be 34" in length and I'm taking belt width 2.5". Ready width will be 1". Now I'll cut belt on the outer side and I'm taking length 18". Width will remain same 2.5". And I'll cut it out. So I've cut the belt. Now I'll finish it. And for that, fold the belt by half, right side together like this and make a stitch. Belt width is 1". So I made a stitch. Now trim the seam allowance and make small cuts all around the belt and turn the belt inside out. Now I'll attach the belt with the top. Place the belt between bias tape and the top like this and make a stitch. So I made a stitch. Now keep the seam allowance direction towards the bias tape and set the crease with your nail or you can iron it. Now fold the bias tape towards the wrong side. Fold the bias tape twice like this and make a stitch to secure it. So I made a stitch and this is how it will look. Now I'll attach the belt on the inner side of the top. I'll finish armholes using bias tape. And with this my wrap top is ready and this is how it looks. Thanks for watching guys, and do try this pattern, it looks fabulous. And if you have any query you can ask me in the comment section, I'll get back to you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and do subscribe my channel for more such videos. And I'll see you soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.